Okay, it's live right now. Yeah, it's ready.
So welcome everyone, and thank you for attending the welcome party of Art Teleporty 2021, the art show and conference for nomadic artists in this time of uncertainties, of course. This event is live streamed via Facebook Live for global audience. We are very grateful to have everyone, the presenters and the audience, attending virtually via Zoom and Facebook. From the bottom of my heart and of all those involved in organizing this conference, thank you very much. Especially to our presenters, we are very excited to have you. My name is Seung-Ju Lee, and now I would like to introduce our presenters. Please welcome Becky Beamer, Boris Debacker from United Intelligence Lab, and Ga-jin Kim, Jiachi Lee, Chi-Wen Lee, Maura McCreight, Olivia Piran, Nobuku Tsuruta, Yuki Neo, and Takemi Kitamura, Lee Hao-Ii, and Hae-sung Yoon. Started from sculptor Jong-ho Kim's studio in 1994, Jong Institute for Contemporary Art, CICA, became a unique cultural space founded and cultivated by artists. Since 1994, Jong-ho Kim has designed and built the art complex with a distinctive style, consisting of 5 buildings in Gimpo, which is a satellite city of Seoul, South Korea. CICA Museum has organized diverse experimental publication and international exhibition series, including the CICA International Exhibition and publication on new media art, Art's Yellow Book, and Artist Statement. In 2017, CICA Museum formed the CICA New Media Art Conference, collaborating with Gimpo City, and it has grown into an annual conference since then. In 2018, CICA Museum also collaborated with Anyang City's Cultural and Art Foundation to hold New Media Art International Symposium. We also held Art Teleported 2019 and 2020 as well. So now we will show you some promotion video of the museum. Now I would like to invite Art Director Lee Jin Kim to introduce this project.
Okay. Hello, my name is Lee Jin Kim, Art Director of CICA Museum, and thank you for being here virtually with us today. Art teleported, yeah. Art tele, can you hear us? Can you hear me? Okay. Our teleported started from a simple question about our transforming culture that is becoming mobile and ubiquitous. Many artists, including me, have multicultural experiences and also have been heavily influenced by new media culture. We often feel that we don't fall into a specific identity, rather, it becomes more like a hybrid. We are living in rapidly changing new media culture, and sometimes we can relate ourselves more to someone who is from halfway around the world than someone next door. So it would be wonderful if we meet and do something exciting anywhere. Through Art Teleported, we aim to create a global network among nomadic artists, designers, and audiences, and promote culture of fluidity and flexibility. We believe that by understanding and appreciating each other, we can make, share, appreciate, and live in art in any region and culture. In 2020, we have entered into a new era of global pandemics that prompt a dramatic shift in our lives. Despite challenges, we highly value cultural exchanges among artists and local residents worldwide, and believe this event will inspire us and enrich our art and culture. And our teleported 2021 features 13 international artist team from Korea, the United States, China, Hong Kong, Japan, France, and Netherlands. And we thank our featured artists and researchers for their wonderful works. And thank you again for joining us today. And hope you have an exciting and meaningful time. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lee Jin Kim. Now I'd like to invite our presenters to introduce their works. So let's start with Becky Beamer. Could you please share your works?
Hello, everyone. My name's Becky Beamer. I'm going to introduce a little bit about me and the work I have that I'll be sharing in more detail later today. I believe in the immortality of art and collaboration. Every adventure supplies new inspiration for artistic expression, content, and process. With so many stories to tell, there's no reason to stay in one place. My artistic practice reflects a multidisciplinary background in documentary film, photography, book arts, and multimedia installations. Progress towards new knowledge must be unrestricted by conventional expectations and labels. I want to thank CICA for inviting me to share my artistic experiences with you today and hosting this event too. My background, I come from almost 17 years of professional background in, I didn't even get to all of my stills, excuse me. Hopefully you'll see now I'll be on television. My background's in television. I've worked in factual programming for 17 years. And then I decided to go back and get my MFA in book arts at the University of Alabama. And now I'm here at the American University of Sharjah in the United Arab Emirates, working with students, undergraduate students. But if I had to label myself, I'd label myself as an outsider on the inside, in which I always embed myself into and immerse myself into a new environment in which I'm considered an outsider in order to gain insight and inspiration for my artwork. For example, I was embedded on the maternity ward B12 at the University Teaching Hospital in Lusaka, Zambia. I've been, or the Kasanka National Park in Zambia, where I worked with scientists on a bat migration. And then, of course, most recently, Zaatari Camp, a refugee camp in Jordan, where I collaborated with entrepreneurs there. But like everyone else, most recently, my inspiration has come from my house and what's immediately around me. I've been stuck inside predominantly with my cat Max, and allowed to walk around our compound. This is part of the campus where I live, filled with cats and this sort of architecture. And like everyone else, I've been Zooming and learning how to cook and make my own noodles in this case. But here I am going to be sharing two projects with you, one called No Dates and another called Nomadic Object Accessories. And I have a little video here about them. So with that, I want to say, please don't be a stranger. I collaborate with all kinds of people from all over the world in different mediums, and I welcome to hear from you. I can be reached at Instagram, Becky Beamer, or my website. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. And now we would like to move on to Kajin Kim with her works.
Hi, I will share my screen. Hi, I'm Kajin Kim, and I'm currently studying in Hunter College, City University of New York. And I'm so happy to join this conference and exhibition. Thank you so much. I usually work with videos as my primary medium, and I will mainly talk about this work that I'm showing at the CICA Museum now, and briefly talk about myself as an artist. So I like to make several videos or moving images that share the same theme in one project. And the videos, together with devices or props like cushions, where you can sit and watch the video, they form a kind of installation. And this is the main video that I am showing at CICA Museum, but originally I made them with these 3 looping videos. And cushions where you can sit and watch this main video here. And I consider all of the works as one project, and I think like those installed videos would talk to each other, creating a new narrative while you are walking around the space. I'm very interested in how you can read something different out from the atmosphere or context that the space itself is making, not only from the content of the narrative that the video conveys to you, to viewers. And this project, Maneki Neko, started when I was curious about seeing Maneki Neko, which is a lucky cat charm, literally everywhere in Chinatown, just next to my school. And through research, I learned that the lucky cat charm was originally from Japan, not China, and it depicted a mutant cat that crossed over from Korea, maybe like 1,500 years ago. But it had survived for that long time and spread to Western countries recently. And I was interested in how the images of this lucky cat repeat representation or mutation and imitation over a long period of time, and how the symbolic meaning associated with the images and image consumption pattern have changed as Maneki Neko transmitted to other cultures. So I attempted to relate Maneki Neko as a talismanic image for people to pray for their own comfort or fortune, and Maneki Neko as a commodified image like Disney characters, which are consumed to entertain and improve your mood. So in this video, I traced the historical and psychological sources of the superstitious and consumerist desires associated with Maneki Neko, through parody and like fake documentary concept and collaged commercial advertising and Instagram media. Thank you. And I will talk more deeply about this work tomorrow at the conference.
Thank you. And could I ask Jiachi Lee to present your work now?
Okay. Let me share my screen. Hi, my name is Jiachi. Now I'm in Chicago and having my final semester at SAIC's pre-media department as a graduate student. And I had a sculpture background at CAFA in Beijing, and I have been studying digital image as my main focus for several years. They are digital simulacras, tricks, camouflage, or fantasies that are produced and circulated by capital. These are my inspiration from everyday experience. I represent them using laser printing, moving images, and ready-made objects, and I'm interested in the contradiction between utopian imagery and reality. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now I'd like to invite Maura McRae to present her work. Maura?
Hi. I'll share my screen in just a second. I'll do a brief intro. Hello, my name is Maura McCrate, and I'm currently a doctoral student studying art history at the Graduate Center. In New York at CUNY, and I also teach at Brooklyn College art history courses. But my presentation today features work by a Swiss artist, Ursula Beeman, who's featured in the show at CICA, but also the Algerian artist Lydia Uramain, and how notions of mobility and containment in the Maghreb or North Africa appear in their work. And Ursula's work, I'll just quickly say, often appears in the form of these video essays, which is what the Sahara Chronicles project is, and again is featured at the CICA Museum. And she's often connecting these very micro political ideas on the ground. So she actually has spent a large amount of time in the regions that she's studying. So I'm presenting on the Western Sahara and North Africa. And she adds this theoretical emphasis as well. So she often includes theoretical and essayist work, which is extremely helpful for researchers like myself to really get a grasp on what she is trying to say. And with Lydia, who is currently in the midst of installing a show in Basel, her work is, she's a younger artist. She's 26, Ursula is 65, and she often explores the ways that histories of displacement and colonial oppression, specifically regarding Algeria, are inscribed on both the land in North Africa and also individuals' bodies. And she has this historical connection to the Algerian War, which happens to be a part of my current dissertation research. But the work that I'm presenting, I will obviously get more in depth later, but she often plays with sound and video and photography and presents them all together in this really compelling way, or a way that I find very compelling. And I came across these artists totally independently of one another, but I saw a lot of connections in their work. So I was able to bring them together in this project. And then this project led me to further explore the circulation of artistic material between North Africa and Europe. And as I briefly said, this led me to a dissertation topic that I've recently delved into researching more, that focuses on women combatants and photography during the Algerian War of Independence. And I will just preview so you can get an idea of what Ursula's work, so you can get a visual idea of what the work is going to look like that I'll speak on. And I'll give you a few clips of the video footage from Ursula's project so that if you don't have a chance to visit South Korea right now, you can get a sense of that project. And this is Lydia's work that has a very interesting bureaucratic story that I'll go into more detail about during my presentation. This is more of Lydia's work that's also included in that previous slide's work. And that's all I'll show you for now. If you are joining from New York, where I'm located, it's actually January 22nd today still. And I will be going around 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. But I'm so happy to be here. I'm very excited to look at everyone's projects, and I want to thank all the organizers for making this happen virtually. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we will move on to Nobuko Tsuruta, Yuki Neo, and Takemi Kitamura.
Hi everyone, my name is Takemi Kitamura, and I am a performing artist and one of the collaborators of the Purge with Nobuko and Yuki. them introduce themselves.
Hi, this is Nobuko Tsuruta. I'm a fiber artist. I collaborate with them. I went this time and I made a costume for that. And you can see my background. That's my weaving. So I usually make weaving like this and installation and the costume. But this time I'm trying to do another material, raw silk. And I made the paper with raw silk and make a sculpture for the costume. Okay.
Hi, my name is Yuki Neo. I'm a photographer based in New York. I'm born in Japan and raised in Japan, but moved in New York about now. I've been in New York for about more than 10 years. So this time we collaborate, Nobuko and Takemi and I collaborate together. And we're going to present our work later. But as a preview, Takemi will introduce a little bit of our work.
Okay. I can share the slide movie that we have. So we started to collaborate last July, I believe. So it's after the lockdown, and then when the lockdown was become a little bit loose. So out of the desperation, I was like, oh, I need to do something, help me out. And I reached Nobuko, and then Nobuko reached Yuki. So we started to talk, and then we started to work together. And then this is early work of our collaboration. And since then, we've been collaborating other projects. But yeah, this is actually our first time to do exhibition together. So we are very happy and excited about it. Thank you so much. Bye. But yeah, so we have a conference tonight. So we talk about more about the project tonight. I hope to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, can I invite Lee Hao-yi to present your work? Your microphone is off.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Li Hao Yi. Thank you for inviting me, for having me today. And I'm an artist from Hong Kong. This is my pleasure to participate in the art therapy. I have painting and sculpture in the show. Briefly, they are developed under context of the Hong Kong social movement in 2019 and 12. And relevantly, the pandemic protests and the police brutality happened globally at the same time. In the period of the production of my artwork. So I feel we are experiencing the similar crisis, the feeling of depression, anger, and strong hope for change. I wish my artwork as witnesses. You can see this is the three artworks in the show. I wish my artwork as a witnesses to express my compressed emotion correspondent with those events. I have another photography names and title for the show, which is on the right hand side. I hope the visitor will enjoy my words, and thank you for CICA, the CM team efforts for the show. And nice to meet all of you guys. And I will present more in-depth details for my work on tomorrow conference. And thank you.
Thank you very much. Last but not least, I would like to invite Hae Sung-yoon to present her work now.
Hello. Yeah, first of all, thanks for having me here. My name is Hae Sung-yoon, and I am currently working and living in South Korea, and I graduated BA Fine Art from Goldsmiths University of London 2 years ago, yeah. And well, I am an artist who is trying to use different materials, as many as possible. So all of my processes is about a kind of experiment for creating something visually from my head. So I do making some sculpture made with paper clay, which is really small. And also I do some digital works for collaboration with musicians, like other kind of genres. And also I do painting and photo collage, installation and others. But mostly I do painting, especially figurative painting. Maybe it's a good idea to share my works. So this picture is my past exhibition, which I held it last week. And well, I do painting, especially like figurative painting, as you see, about my personal moments and memories. And my current works, I am concentrated on making pieces that look not only a painting, but also an installation. So they look like a part of the background art for the maybe theater stage. So this is the picture of my works, which I am currently participate in the exhibition at CICA Museum. So as you see, the cut-off painting are standing on the floor, and the white circle thing, which is below the nude painting, is turntable that's slowly turning round and round. So that the flat nude painting is also turning round and round. And in fact, as you see, the gray face was intended to hang from the ceiling like this, but this time it is on the wall. So I think it will be a lot better for you to show more images of my works, but I will show them in my presentation tomorrow, which I am really looking forward to seeing others as well. So I think, yeah, that's all of my short introduction. Thank you.
Many thanks to our presenters for introducing their wonderful works to us. So we are coming to an end now, but before we finish, I would like to give some information on the conference schedule. From noon to 3 p.m. Korean Standard Time today, we will have our first session via Zoom. And Nobuku Tsuruta, Takemi Kitamura, and Yuki Neo, Maura McCrate, Becky Beamer, and Chiu-en Lee will present. And tomorrow on January 24th from 9 a.m., there will be our second session where Olivier Piran, Kajin Kim, and Boris Debakar from United Intelligence Lab will present. And from 12 p.m. tomorrow, on our third session, Jiachi Lee, Lee Hao-yi, and Hae Sung-yoon will present. Lastly, our virtual happy hours will be from 2:30 p.m. tomorrow. So once again, welcome to the CICA Museum, and we hope you have a very good time and meaningful time as well. Please do not hesitate to let us know if you have any questions, concerns, or suggestions. We look forward to meeting you at the conference session soon at 12 p.m. Thank you. That is all.